talking out of my ass. Number 17. And this, my 17th talking from my motherfucking asshole. That's that fucking festering, rancid, sewer rot of an orifice that sits between my butt cheeks. With fucking scraggly, brownish, fucking dingleberry infested fucking ass hair coming out right out of the fucking asshole. That fucking Jesus Christ. Enough about the asshole, man. It's nasty like a motherfucker. Let's see what I gotta talk about. Pull up the fucking notes. One thing I like to go off on: expected value for playing the no pass box, the no pass line for the craps. I went over this briefly. I got it all wrong. I know, somewhat right, most wrong, or mostly right, but somewhat wrong. I'll put it to you like that. So basically, on the come out roll, the first roll, if you're playing the no pass line, the shooter has the advantage. Has an 8 to 3 advantage over you. Say you put a $10 minimum bet down. Yeah, he has an 8 to 3 advantage over you. The amount of money that you put down doesn't really matter. It's insignificant, but it's an 8 to 3 advantage. He has 8 ways to win, and you have 3 ways to win. The come out roll, the guy can either roll a 7 or an 11, and you can make 7 6 ways and 11 2 ways. So there's your 8. Then you got 3 ways to win. You got 2 ways to make 3 and one way to make 1. So there's 3, 8 to 3 against you. But on the after the come out roll, you have the advantage. The casino or the shooter has 5 ways to win, and you have 6 ways to win, depending on what his point is. If 5 is for 5 is for I think 6. You can make 6 like 5 ways. You can go 3-3. There's one way to make. There's one way. There's 4-2, 4-2. There's another 2. So that's 3 ways. And there's 1-5, 1-5. That's another 2 ways. So you got 5 ways to make a 6. So I'm just going by. The odds could worsen for the casino depending on what the point is established as. You know, if it's 4, if the point after the come out roll is established as 4, then there's 2-2. That's one way, and then there's 3-1, 3-1, 1-3, and that's 3 ways. So 3 ways. The shooter has 3 ways to win. You have 6 ways to win, and that come out on the after the point's been established. So I'm just gonna go say it the worst possible scenario for you. The point is a 6 or an 8. 8 you have 5 ways to win also, because you can go 2-6, 2-6, or 2-6, 6-2, 4-4. That's one way. So far you got 3 ways, and then there's 5-3, 3-5. It's 5 ways. So 5 to 6. So 6 or an 8. Those are your worst possible scenarios after the come out roll. If the shooter establishes a 6 or an 8 on the come out roll, they got 5 ways to win. You got 6 ways to win. That's probably your worst case scenario on the come out roll. After the come out roll, right? So 5 ways to 6. So expected value again. How do you convert odds to probability? Probability is basically just a percentage. You have between 0% chance of winning. You have Yeah, you have 0% chance of winning. It can't be anything less than 0%. And you have 100% chance of winning. It has to fall in between that range, between 0 and 100%. So probability is just basically a percentage. How do you convert odds to a percentage or a probability? Since probability is a percentage, basically. Well, 8 to 3 odds, right? On the come out roll. When the shooter's trying to hit a 7 or 11 and win. It's 8 to 3 odds, right? So you go 3 divided by 8 plus 3. See, whatever comes out after the colon, you know, like odds are expressed in like there's a number before a colon and a number after the colon. Whatever that second number after the colon, that number after the colon, you put it in the numerator. And then you add those two numbers, the one number before the colon and one number after the colon, together for the denominator. You make a fraction out of those two numbers. So 3 would be in the numerator, the top part, and then the 8 plus 3 would be in the denominator, which is 11. So it's 3 divided by 11. And that basically equals out to about, I'm going to say about 33%. Because 3 divided by 10 is about 33%. 3 divided by 11 can't be much more than that. So I'm going to say about 33%, right? Then after that, when the point's been established and the shooter's trying to make his point, the worst case scenario, 6 or an 8 point. It's 5 to 6, right? So 6, put in the numerator, and 5 plus 6, 11. 5 plus 6 in the denominator. So 6 divided by 5 plus 6. 6 divided by 11 is basically pretty much almost half, so you got like a 50%. So you have a 33% chance of winning on the come out roll and about a 50% chance of winning when the point's been established as a 6 or an 8. So expected value, 33% times negative 10, which you can lose. You bet 10, so you can lose 10. You can only lose what you put down. I mean, you have to put your money out on the no pass line, the no pass box, before the shooter even comes out with the come out roll. After all the betting, after somebody has won, that's when you can put your money down. They start a new round of shooting. So you only got one chance to put that money down on the no pass line. Right? So you put your $10, your minimum bet. That's negative 10 minus 33%, which is about $3.30, right? Then you got your the 50%. You remember the 6 divided by the 11? That's pretty much like 50%, a little less than 50%. And what's 50% of $10? It's $5, right? And I was wrong about 33%. Yeah, so $5. So you have $5 minus $3.30. Because you have a... Let's see, what am I trying to say? You have like a... What the fuck am I trying to say? Anyways, it's just $5 minus $3.33, which is like $1.70, which is pretty close to what, you know, if you worked out the actual math of all the fucking numerator, denominator bullshit, it actually equal out to about, I don't know, $1.81, but in this example, it's like $1.77 or something, right? Because 5 minus $3.33 is $1.77, or $1.67 or some shit. $1.67, so you're off by about 10 cents. So you have a positive expected value of about $1.71. In our math, it's $1.63. Okay, so the problem with that whole fucking strategy, if you just say, okay, well, I'll just keep playing the no pass line, right? I'll just keep playing the no fucking pass line. And I'll earn like $1.30, $1.67, $1.71 every time I fucking play on average, you know, right? Wrong, because that fucking, sometimes trying to get that fucking round of shooting over takes like 10, 15, 20 minutes sometimes. The shooter won't throw his point and he won't throw his fucking 7. So it can take fucking forever sometimes. And that fucks up your average per hour. It takes like 30 minutes to hit his point or fucking throw a 7. You know, your hourly income goes down. Now you only got another 30 minutes to make $1.33. What if he does it again? Listen, the only way I've tried playing just straight up like that, put $10 in no pass line. Keep playing no pass line, no pass line. $10. Every doesn't matter. You know, I just kept putting $10 on there, right? I end up losing like fucking like 40, $50, right? Only time I've won is when I do this strategy. Put $10 in the no pass line, right? All right. Say if you win, keep the $10 there, put another $10. Say if you win again, keep the $20 there because now you got $20. You get even money back on your fucking bets when you win. So if you win $10, if you bet $10, you win $10. You got $20 in your no pass line box, right? Now you put another 10 in there. Now you get $30 in no pass line box. If you win again, and now you got $40 or not. Well, let me see. Let's see. So you win double your fucking money. So if you win, the first time, you keep the $20 in there. If you win it again, you win $40. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's fucking. You have $40, and then after the $40, if you put 10, you win another 10, right? It's 20, right? Keep the 20 in there. If you win again, 20 plus another 20 is 40. Take that $10 out, which leaves you $30 in no pass box. And then, if you win again, you win 60. And then after you win 3 times in a row, basically, take all your money out. Take all your money out and start back up again. I mean, it's not foolproof. Sometimes you can win on that fucking, losing that last third. You can win 2 times in a row, and on the third time, you can actually lose. That's happened to me a couple times, you know. The trick is not to get too greedy. Sometimes you win 2 times in a row. Sometimes you win 2 times in a row. Sometimes you win 3 times in a row. I mean, very rarely. If you feel like you're on a fucking losing ass table with the shooters, all the shooters are like terrible shooters. They keep throwing fucking 7s and 7 and out and shit, and throwing 2s and 3s in their come out roll. Then go maybe 3 times in a row. If the shooter's fucking kind of iffy about it, you go maybe 2 times in a row. That's the only way I've come out ahead against the casino. So you put $10 in the no pass box, you win, that's your $20. You go again, he fucking 7s out, or he fucking throws a 2 or 3. Now you got $40. You take $10 off, you keep your 30 for the third come out roll. If he throws a 2 or 3 or 7s out, now you got $60. And then you take all your fucking money back, you start over with $10. Again for a new round of shooting. Now, the important thing is not to get too fucking greedy. I mean, if you win, I mean, it depends how fucking, I don't know, how lucky you feel, I guess. If you feel like you're good with like fucking 70, 80, $100, I mean, that's good enough for me. I consider that a fucking a win. I'll take that. So I quit. Quit while you're fucking ahead. Because more than likely, you know, you'll end up losing all your fucking money. Or you end up breaking even, which is even worse. Or, yeah, you lose, say you won like $150. And then you keep playing, all you do is come out of the fucking casino fucking breaking even and shit. I don't know. Yeah, that kind of shit fucking pisses me the fuck off. So. That's all I have to say about craps, I guess. My crap strategy, at least. I learned it from a book. I forgot what the fucking name of that fucking book is, but it's a pretty simple strategy. It's better than all this other bullshit you have floating around YouTube. I saw some of those strategies on YouTube. They're a bunch of shit. One guy he was playing the fucking some kind of field box or something, or the craps, winning all craps or some shit. It was just a terrible bet, you know. And he was doing off some computer simulation. It's just fucking stupid, you know. Now let's see. I want to talk about Chicago protests some more. Yeah. The only way I could see actually protesting in Chicago downtown is you want that fucking that photo op shoot with the nightclub from the hand of a policeman. That nightclub like going upside your head, making a big dent in your fucking noggin, right? You want to be the martyr, you know, the martyr, like Jesus, you know, like he died on the cross for your sins and shit. You want to be like the martyr. Yeah, you know, you want that photo op shoot. You want to go viral, have a big billy club, slap it upside your fucking head and shit. So you go down there and you be a martyr, you know. Bring like, you know, people feel like you know, they feel sorry for you, you know. They want to help you out your cause and shit, you know, right? You can recruit some people, you know. The martyr card. Just send those fucking protesters in for slaughter against the Chicago police. Get your ass fucking beat. That's the only way I can see fucking going down there and protesting. I mean, you're looking to get, you know, a bloody nose or some shit. I saw on the fucking YouTubes that shit about Fillmore and Holman. By Fillmore, like Fillmore's off of like just about a block north of Roosevelt. On Holman, Holman's about, I don't know, it's about 3400 west. It's kind of like west of Western Avenue. Over there by Fillmore and Holman, there's supposed to be some kind of like, what do they call it? A black cellar or some, like what do they call that shit? They were fucking using some special term. Black something. Anyways, supposedly the Chicago police have been taking like suspects there who are even like charged and shit and holding them for like 17 hours straight. This one guy said he was held there for 17 hours straight without any, you know, without any chance to consult, you know, count for legal counts or anything like that. And they're mostly saying it was a disappearing, like in Russia, like they had those people who just disappear thanks to the Gestapo or the KGB, right? Or in Chile, you know, or in Honduras, you know, people just fucking disappeared thanks to the rebels, or the government, the fucking corrupt government. People just fucking disappeared because of the corrupt government, right? Anyways, they're saying some shit like that exists in Chicago. Now, I went past that place and somebody told me it was just like a records place. It's a big, long block, man. It's like this old factory. It occupies like a whole fucking city block almost, right? Whether that's some kind of disappearing, like fucking drop-off point, you know, for people they just want to see people go away and disappear. I don't know. Maybe it's overblown. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know what to really say about that shit. I mean, as far as the shooting goes, I remember this one fucking story. The police were like on a high-speed chase, right? With this lady and her husband or something like that. The lady's in the passenger seat, and then her husband's driving. Maybe it was her boyfriend. Anyways, finally, after the high-speed chase, I don't know, whatever, how many miles they've been high-speed chasing throughout the fucking south side of Chicago, finally they pull over, right? The cops are like on, they're on like a level 10 right now. Their adrenaline's just pumping and shit. So they come out guns blazing. Get the fuck out of the car! Get the fuck out of the car! To these fucking to the woman and her boyfriend. And they go, whatever, stick your fucking hands out of the fucking car. Instead, the woman goes for her fucking cell phone, right? And it's a black cell phone. And one of the cops looking through the vehicle, the window of the vehicle they're in, I think it was like an SUV, right? One of the cops thought the fucking cell phone was a gun and just fucking lit that fucking SUV, whatever the fuck they were driving, right the fuck up. Filled with holes really quick, you know? End up killing the fucking women, right? The woman. Anyways, I don't know. There wasn't any protest for that. That one pretty much just went away, you know? Yeah, the police, they got guns. They'll shoot you if you don't comply. I mean, if you sit there trying to fuck up downtown, guess what? They're going to try to scare the fucking living shit out of you. Yeah, so I don't know, expect some shit. What am I going to say? Be a good little boy and shit? That doesn't help. I don't know, I guess it does. The police don't fuck with you. But then you're sitting duck for the criminals and shit. Whatever. Mostly stay on the north side, you know. I very rarely fucking go on the south side, except maybe to Hyde Park or some shit. Or maybe around Midway Airport. Shit like that on the south side, like Laquan McDonald getting shot. That shit happens, man. And fucking just fucked up shit happens on the fucking south side. West side too. Thinking about those fucking demonstrators too. You know what about them? You know, if they wouldn't dare demonstrate like on the west side and shit, because if they started burning shit on the west side, guess what? The fire trucks would just let the shit burn down. The firemen would just be like, just let it burn itself out. Let that fucking strip mall just burn itself the fuck out, you know? Eventually it's gonna die down, that fire. What I'm saying is, you know, if you go in there for martyrdom, downtown's a place to go. But if you're looking to burn something there, downtown you ain't never gonna burn nothing. Maybe out on the west side, you know, you'll fucking burn some shit. I mean, they had the Martin Luther King riots when Martin Luther King got assassinated, right? Fucking the west side was on fucking flames, right? It was in flames, right? To this day, they have like, you go on the west side along Madison Avenue, like past the United Center, past like Western Avenue and shit. There's like whole like lots. There's like acres of just weeds and gravel. Places where that got burned to the fucking ground during the MLK assassination riots. I think it was in like 68 or some shit. I don't fucking know. Yeah, if you go on the west side of Chicago, to this day, there's fucking big ass empty lots for like acres. There's like acres of just open, you know, just open area with like weeds and shit and gravel. No development in that fucking west side whatsoever, in some spots. Of course, you won't see anybody burning anything out down there because nobody will give a fuck. So all I can think of is you're looking for martyrdom if you're trying to, you know, protest downtown and start some shit, because you must want a fucking billy club up your head, get that photo op on, you know. Even when they had that fucking when they had the fucking, what's that called? after the fucking real estate crash, when everybody was fucking foreclosing on their home loans and shit, right? And the fucking stock market crash, you know. Not the stock market crash, and all everybody was like got that fucking those bullshit loans, you know. They lost all their fucking money, right? The whole country was in an uproar and shit, right? And then those Occupy guys, right? They had the Occupy guys right from the Board of Trade. And this was like a month after they're still there. There's like one or two guys banging on their fucking drum right on the fucking corner. Guess what? It was across the street. A Chicago police officer in a squad car, surveilling everything, just sitting there looking at him, 24 hours a day. As long as they were there, the Chicago police officer was sitting there fucking looking at him. I don't know, he changed shifts with some other police officer. So that shows you how well protected downtown is. That's what I'm saying. You're just looking for martyrdom. If you're going to downtown and trying to make trouble and protest and shit. That's all. I like to tell a story about the time I was eating pizza on top of a car, you know. I was parked over on the side of the fucking road, right? And I was eating a slice of pizza I got from Gigio's Pizza on Broadway and Leland. Good pizza. And I was eating my pizza right on top of the fucking hood, right? All of a sudden this black guy comes along. He's heading up towards me, you know, closing in on me, walking up the street. He's like yelling at the top of his fucking lungs, just yelling at people who are like, you know, crossing by the side of him, passing by the side of him, just yelling at him and shit, right? And I'm just sitting there eating my fucking pizza, thinking, wow, this is gonna be entertaining, seeing him yell or some shit. So as he approaches me, he fucking approaches my fucking face. He gets like within inches of my fucking face. And he starts yelling at me and shit. So I calmly put my fucking pizza down, right? And I just start chucking fucking rocks at this fucking piece of shit, right? Fucking with me while I'm eating my pizza on top of my hood of my car. So he dodges it. I picked up a fucking, like a D battery or maybe a AA battery. I chucked it at his ass and missed him because he did some kind of like weird ballet movement, like some kind of ballet turn. I missed his ass and shit. Then it came at with me like a fucking knife, right? So I run around the back of my car and get in the fucking car, and he's like right behind me and shit, right? I mean, again, he could have stabbed me and shit if he wanted to, but I guess he gave up, right? Anyways, I don't know. There's not much to that story. It's just like I just wanted to bring it up. I mean, I got back in my car and he ran down the street. I followed him and I called the police. And who knows what the fuck happened with that shit? I don't know why I wrote this down. Survival instinct. What am I gonna say about that? Yeah, you got survival instinct. You know, probably your most strongest instinct. Oh, you're working off a survival instinct. You just know it. It doesn't take much, you know. You lose your job, you lose your source of income, you're going into survival fucking instinct mode. Deflation of a threat. Yeah, say somebody threatens you. You know how you deflate that? You deflate the threat. You take all the fucking whatever trying to emotion, like fear they're trying to put into you. You know how you just rob them of that fucking pleasure of them trying to put fear into you. You just go do what you got to do, man. And they'll probably say, well, what are you trying to say by that? Are you trying to threaten me? No, you just say, I don't care what you do. Go do what you do. Do what you got to do. You might get bitch slapped right at that moment, right? But if they don't bitch slap you, they just look at you like you're fucking crazy. You know you got it. Because you're conveying a fucking emotion that you don't really give a fuck. Like you have no fear. They might like I said, they might look at it that as a challenge, trying to bitch slap you. But on the other hand, you know, if they don't bitch slap you, they just look at you like you're fucking crazy. You know you got them. You know you mind fucked them. Because, you know, they might be bluffing you, and they might just trying to be putting the fear in you and shit, right? So you deflate the threat. You make them see that you're not really afraid. Just say, you know what? Do what you got to do. Just leave it like that. Don't expound. And just be like, yeah, do what you got to do. And they ask you, what do you mean by that? I don't know. Just do what you got to do, man. That's all I'm saying. Starting your own business. I guess if you don't want to be a bitch working for somebody, you start your own business. When you got your own business, you really go into survival instinct mode. That ain't nothing but instincts right there when you run a business. You're working pretty much off of fucking, you know, expected value equations and your instinct, your gut feeling a lot of times. A lot of times it's expected value because you're constantly making decisions to make you money and shit, right? A lot of times, sometimes it's fucking just gut instinct, you know? Do I go with this guy or do I not go with this guy to make money? Does this customer make me more money or does this customer make me more money? What if I do this? I'll make more money doing this. I mean, it's all right. I mean, starting your own business, you don't get no fucking health insurance unless you're paying out of pocket and shit. But I mean, it is one way to avoid that whole bullshit without avoid all that bullshit about getting a good job. You start your own business. But if you fail, you're pretty much the only person you can blame. If you got no customers, you're to blame. You didn't fucking do your market research right. You didn't figure out if you had any customers for your product in the first place and shit. If you fail. Story of Oedipus. So Oedipus, I don't know, in Greek mythology, whatever, some Greek myth story, right? Supposedly Oedipus, he's walking down a fucking pathway, right? And another guy's approaching him, right? Down the same pathway, but there's not room enough for both of them to walk, you know, past each other on the same pathway. It's so narrow that one has to, like, sidestep and let the other one go by. So this Oedipus, you know, he was like, fuck that shit. I ain't moving out of your fucking way. You're gonna go the fucking way around me. I'm not stepping out of the fucking path. You are. And the guy ahead of him, the guy coming towards him, said the same, was thinking the same fucking thing. Anyways, they got into like a tussle or something. I don't even know what the fuck happened. I think Oedipus got blinded or some shit because he wouldn't get out of the way of this guy's path, right? And I don't know, somehow the blinding led him to like fucking his mom and killing his dad or some shit, which comes up with the fucking the Oedipus complex that Freud was famous for. You wanna fuck your mom and kill your dad, right? Let me turn on this fucking defroster. I can barely see out of this fucking shit. Technical difficulties, man. Have trouble seeing while I'm driving. Goddamn fucking windows are all fucking fogged up and shit. Barely fucking see out these fucking windows. Anyways, yeah. The Oedipus. The story of Oedipus. I don't know, what's the moral of that story? I don't know, get out of the way of the person who's coming at you. I don't know, what would you do? Somebody's coming at you, the fucking path's too narrow for both of you to pass side by side, you know, from each other. One of you's got to move out of the way because the path's too fucking narrow, basically. What do you do? Wind up by like Oedipus, or do you fucking stand your ground and try to make the other guy move? I don't know why I'm talking about this. I just felt like talking about it. The whole story of Oedipus. Untitled soccer medal. What a note. I know this is probably pretty hack. You know, everybody talks about this bullshit. You know, the soccer leagues, the Pee-wee soccer leagues. Everybody's getting a fucking medal, no matter how bad you fucking do. I don't know. Did they do that with football? I was in Pee-wee football. You know, I paid like $70. My mom paid like $70 to the park district. And then, you know, they loaned you out this like shitty ass helmet, some shitty ass shoulder pads with some shitty ass like whatever fucking leggings or whatever those fucking tight pants are with the pads in them. Paid like 70. My mom paid like $70 for that shit, right? Nobody got any trophies for that shit. I was like a terrible defensive end, right? I had my shiny moments, like 1 or 2 games, but the other fucking whatever 8 games, I was fucking sucked big time, you know. Nobody gave me any fucking medals, you know. I had a coach like saying, "Well, what the fuck is your problem?" You know, you fell for that twice, right? Some play, man. These people, these 2 dudes ran it, quarterback and halfback. They ran this fucking play, you know. I kept falling for it. Fucking stupid little kid. I don't know. Does that make people feel like they're entitled? Soccer medals. Everybody's getting a fucking medal. I know it's been fucking, you know, that horse has been beaten to a fucking pulp. It's ground beef right now. That dead horse. You know, everybody's talking about the soccer medals. Everybody gets a medal. Nobody gets any fucking criticism. Everybody wins, right? I don't know. You have that kind of attitude coming out in the fucking real world. You don't win. What happens? You don't get your medal. Well, not everybody gets a fucking medal. I saw that shit when I was coming up, man. Everybody's into soccer and shit, man. They always have this like end of the year award ceremony, and then everybody get a fucking medal and shit, right? And I would see that shit, and I would be like, what the fuck is this shit? What do you mean you get a trophy? You're a fucking loser and you get a fucking trophy and shit? What's that supposed to fucking do? Why can't you let the little kiddies, you know, experience real life for what it is, you know? Strong against the weak, you know? Smart against the dumb. I mean, they're eventually gonna have to fucking, you know, get involved with that situation eventually, you know? Oh, shit. I guess that's it.